Yo, this is actually really crazy because I have done like 20, 25 videos of like watching like music criticism and stuff. And we have yet to react to Anthony Fantano, who's literally the biggest like music critic. He's pretty much, he is the biggest music critic. Let's be honest. He's the biggest one. But a lot of his stuff, I mean, like, he does like track reviews. I usually just watch his stuff like on my own time, but it's fucking list season. We gotta hear him out. We gotta react to it. Obviously, we're watching a bunch of fucking lists. We have to. We just have to. We are obliged to listen, to hear everyone out. We have to hear everyone's opinion. Okay, maybe not everyone's. Okay, I'm not gonna listen to fucking Mr. Paul with 10 views on a video. It's like 2 minutes of like the worst songs of 2020. Like, I'm not gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch the smaller channels though. Definitely, I like watching the smaller channels because it gives a different perspective on things. I feel like not on things, but like a different perspective on like like type of music. Dang, you just saw like everything. I don't even have anything in it over there, honestly. I don't even. None of my porn magazines are under the bed. Yeah, there's nothing really crazy. That is really different about the smaller channels, but it's just yeah, it's nice to hear something different. Like maybe a little bit of shittier editing here and there. It's all good. Yeah, we allow everyone on this channel, and yeah, man, unmade bed. Let's get into it.
Hi everyone, Anthony Fantano here, the internet's busiest
Anthony
music nerd, and it's
Fantano.
time for another installment of List Week 2023. We continue our List Week series for the end of the year, and in this video, we are talking about songs. The worst songs of the year, in fact. Worst songs, worst singles, that's what we're doing. Making a top 10 out of it. But before we get into the formal top 10, a few honorable mentions. First, shout out to Boy with Uke, a young, viral, up-and-coming singer, songwriter, and producer who earlier this year made a particularly trash piece of music to my exact specifications.
What was it?
And even though it's
Toxic?
like not officially, a hit song yet or anything like that, and he's just kind of uploaded it to TikTok as like a like a weird side musical experiment. He still did do it, and the outcome was quite unlistenable. So shout out to him
Toxic?
for going through.
He didn't even say the song.
Of that. Our second honorable mention.
Am I crazy? Did he say the song?
Singer-songwriter Anna Indiana, whose debut track on Twitter, "Betrayed by This Town," was that the title of it? It doesn't matter. It's absolutely awful. Sounds painfully generic, and for whatever reason, the AI doesn't even sing that well. It's like clearly out of key at some points. I don't know how the machine sucks at being on pitch and also sucks at writing melodies and chords. However, I will stand by my assessment and review of this song earlier this year.
If tomorrow I lost it all,
there's a subtext, like I think a communist revolutionary subtext if you read into it. Okay, and our third and final honorable mention for the year, worst song of the year, has to go to content creator Colleen Ballinger for her 10-minute ukulele.
That's not okay, bro. Wait, was it uploaded?
The allegation.
Was it actually uploaded to iTunes as an actual song? Because I heard that on Twitter, but I don't think I actually believed it. Was it actually on iTunes? Because I saw someone say like it was like uploaded to iTunes as an actual song and then like deleted like the day after or something. Is that actually true? If so, who the fuck is listening, like unironically listening to that? That is like mental illness. That has to be
performance song.
Jesus Christ.
The toxic gossip train, as it were. It may not be an official single or tune uploaded to streaming or anything like that, but it definitely was bad. Definitely one of the worst songs that you could have listened to this year. And if you didn't, I envy you. All right, with that, let's get into some officially released songs and singles that were so special they made this list. The first of which is Donald Trump and the Jan 6th Prison Choir with Justice for All,
I remember this.
Which is like this weird ambient experimental music piece where
when is Trump dropping the album, bro?
People, presumably the J6 choir,
hashtag Trump drop the album,
and also kind of yelling against the sound of Donald Trump. Just kind of stating the Pledge of Allegiance. There's some dark ambient synths hanging in the background.
I heard like a little bit of this.
Some reverb and atmosphere thrown into the mix.
Bro, is this actually like, hold on, wait a minute. Is Donald Trump an actual artist on Spotify? Nah. Okay, he isn't. Wait, is he? He is. This guy has 19,000. Bro, Donald J. Trump has 19,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. Bro, these fucking MAGA supporters will never get off the tip. Oh my goodness, bro. Really? Are people bumping Donald J. Trump? That has to be, oh my goodness, bro. That has to be mental illness at that point. Like, oh my goodness. That is crazy. That song has 1 million streams.
Not exactly
what the hell?
A comfortable or even inspiring listen. All that has happened with the creation of this track is, I think, Donald Trump and the J6 Choir inadvertently made the soundbed music for the next movie trailer to an upcoming Purge sequel, which will no doubt be our reality in a very short period of time.
Oh, yeah.
And speaking of reality, the band Fall Out Boy, in their own way, tried to reflect reality in our number 9 spot with their
classic
cover of We Didn't Start the Fire, which I don't usually reserve a whole lot of spots in these lists for cover songs, but they did generate their own lyrics for their version of the track, so I figure that's enough. If you're familiar with the original Billy Joel version of the track, you know that that song was very much
Iceland Volcano?
Of its time.
Is that what he
Billy
said?
Loaded the track with a ton of cultural references, both entertaining and also unnerving. And I think Fall Out Boy tried to do the same for the modern era, but
didn't think the instrumental was bad. But what do I fucking know? I mean, I don't even really listen to Fall Out Boy that much. I mean, obviously, I know some of their songs, their big hits and stuff, but, I don't really listen. I don't really go out, listening to fucking Fall Out Boy. I mean, who really is doing that, honestly? But, like, I've heard this song on the radio too, bro. It's multiple times. Like, okay, well, not like in the car. Well, maybe in the car. Wait a minute. I think I did hear it once in the car before. But like, I have a certain class where the teacher, she plays like a radio that she has, and I've heard this song twice. Like, just I don't know if it was like a regular like pop radio or something. I don't know what type of radio it was, but I've heard that song twice. I like every day she plays the radio. But I've heard that song twice. How is this song playing on the radio, and why? Why is this song playing on the radio? I mean, I guess it's Fall Out Boy, so they're gonna play it on the radio? Maybe? I don't know. Like, is anyone really going out and like searching for this song and listening to it? Probably not. I mean, there definitely are some people who are doing that, but why? At the end of the day, what's the point? I mean, I guess like maybe for the instrumental, but like that's like the only like good part of it.
All completely flat on their faces, not only by missing gigantic elephants in the room such as the pandemic, but also not even really sticking to the time span of cultural references that they
did not mention the pandemic in that song? What, in the cover? How? Yeah, but we're gonna fucking mention, what was it? Fucking MySpace? He said MySpace in the song. Why is this guy like 50 years old? It probably is 50 years old, let's be honest. Bro, how do you not mention the pandemic? What? I mean, maybe like maybe like this song was written before that, but like, no, was it? Nah, it couldn't have been written before the pandemic. No way. No shot.
For themselves by mentioning Metroid, which was a product of the late 80s, and also rhyming that with George Floyd, which is maybe the tackiest and most tasteless thing they could have possibly done. Jesus. But yeah, needless to say, Fall Out Boy really screwed the pooch on this cover and just kind of exposed themselves as having a lack of tact and maybe also being a bit too out of touch
get
to
some
pull
Takis.
off a song like this. Speaking of out of touch, number 8, we have Kodak Black with No Love for a Thug. And on this track, Kodak sounds completely out of touch with reality over an utterly boring and soft instrumental, sounding zonked out, trying to make the case for, there being some love for a thug, how he's kind of sad and lonely and isolated and dislikes his own fame, but still can't say no to the paper. It's his personal experience, perspective, and story, and yet he couldn't possibly
stay unhealthy.
Checked out of it. I mean, the man sounds bored by the very topic that he is singing about himself, and by virtue of that, how am I or anybody else supposed to be sold on it? Totally passionless and dull in the truest sense of the word. Dull also
I haven't listened to
is
this
our
one.
number 7 track, even though it is very much trying not to be. That would be the Grimes and Elangelo track, I Want to Be Software, which again,
I think I heard like a snippet of this, I think.
Imagination, despite the fact
maybe,
that it is
probably,
very
I probably have.
convinced of its own quirky genius. Cause tee-hee, I don't want to be human, I want to be post-human, I want to be software. Upload me to the cloud, dog. Doesn't that make me...
Let me see, hold on. Let me play the Kodak Black one. I'll play it just for you guys. I'm gonna fucking do what Brad Taste does. Sorry, Brad Taste, I'm gonna copy your flow. For a thug, let's see, wait, can you hear this? 5 fucking minutes? This guy like mentally insane? Alright, I'm gonna look. Baby boy. Lord know that I'm lonely, I never say a word. I turned the demon just recently. My dog been on the wagon street. His mama died from that. Yeah, that's pretty fucking terrible. And then what? The next one is the Grimes song. What is it? What was it called?
Which again is
Software?
Grimes and Elangelo track, I Want to Be Software.
I Want to Be Software. Only reason I'm not showing you my Spotify is because, first of all, I'm too fucking lazy to pull it up on my OBS. And also, I'm not showing you what I listen to. Actually, no, I had John Mayer up before this because John Mayer's literally go. All right, let's listen. Okay. What? Wait, that's actually good. What? Wait, hold on. Wait, what are you cooking? You're not cooking anything, Anthony. What? Wait, this is actually not bad. What? Huh? Out of all the songs you could have chose, we're doing this one? Really? Come on. What the hell? I mean, maybe like the lyrics. Okay, you know, don't sound that bad, honestly. Like, listening to like a little bit of it, the instrumental doesn't sound bad. It sounds like finally like produced. I mean, like, I could give one criticism saying like the voice is kind of weird and it doesn't sound like she was very on beat, but I mean, it doesn't sound bad, honestly.
Which again is dull and boring and
dull, boring
imagination. Just
what? This is boring. What? This goes hard. How's that boring? What? I gotta disagree. Come on.
Despite the fact that it is very clearly convinced of its own quirky genius. Cause tee-hee, I don't want to be human, I want to be post-human, I want to be software. Upload me to the cloud, dog. Doesn't that make me so cool and weird and not like the other humans? Being a human is lame, man. I just want to be a computer. Beep, beep, boop, boop. The further we get away from Visions or Art Angels era Grimes, I feel like the more on the nose the songwriting and the lyrics.
Maybe like, yeah, I don't know why you would put this. I mean, I guess like saying I want to be a software is corny, but like the song doesn't sound bad. It sounds fine, honestly.
Blander and more uninteresting the production and song structures get. And this track over here is just more proof of that, unfortunately. As not only is it a super rudimentary and basic song, but the ideas and desires the track is trying to put across just feel so infantile and silly, like in the same way that when you ask a kid what they want to be when they grow up, they say, I don't know, a dinosaur. And to be clear, I'm not against art that explores themes of post-humanism. I just think Grimes' portrayal of it on tracks like this and on the Miss Anthropocene record, for example, it just sounds cheap. The track we have at number 6 is pretty cheap as well. That would be Meghan Trainor's Mother. Yep. Meghan Trainor manages to be.
This is pretty high. This is pretty low, honestly.
Her trademark combination
song is pretty shit.
Of ultra modern, ultra basic, ultra simple, ultra plain production with bits of instrumentation and
the Sandman
that feel like something lifted
sample
out of a 50s or
Jesus
60s
Christ.
vocal pop track, a girl group track, something like that. It's a tacky combination. It's been a tacky combination, and she can't stop doing it, while simultaneously appropriating queer culture with this whole mother tagline thing that, like, nobody calls you that. This is so silly.
Yeah.
You might as well come out with a track titled Boots the House Down. Not to mention her lyrics once again read like very surface level BuzzFeed white feminism that isn't even capable of reaching a level of self-awareness on par with something like the Barbie
Anthony,
movie,
why are you
for
fucking
example.
mansplaining?
But what lacks even more self-awareness is the track in our number 5 spot. That would be Forgiato Blow with Boycott Target. Which, how is that Target boycott going? Is it?
I saw this on fucking Twitter. Of course, I see everything on fucking Twitter. But like, it's just so like, it's just so corny. Like, at the end of the day, it's just a corny song. It doesn't sound good. Lyrics aren't good, obviously. It's funny to see the replies like, of like, you know, the guy like, you know, posting about it and stuff, and it's just like a bunch of like 40-year-old. 45-year-old like white man, like, oh yeah, fucking yeah, my fucking truck, my titties, bitch, like, oh yeah, I go to church. Like, it's just so corny at the end of the day. It's just fucking corny.
Is the company under yet? Has their stock price gone to the toilet? I don't know if the Target boy.
What even was like? I think it was like, what was the why were they even boycotting Target? I can't even remember. I don't even fucking remember. I mean, it has to do something like LGBT. I mean, obviously. But I don't even know, like, what they did. I mean, like, sell shirts of it? I mean, that's what most stores do. Like, honestly, like, I mean, nowadays, like, it's not even, like, the thing is, like, them selling, like, LGBT, like, merchandise and stuff, it's not even, like, to, like, praise or, like, even, like, validate, you know, LGBTQ people, honestly. It's just for fucking money. At the end of the day, it's a business. So, I mean, it's just kind of stupid to fucking try and boycott it. Like they're like going around like fucking like making like every employee like at Target like gay or something. Like, it's just a fucking shirt. It's a piece of fucking cloth at the end of the day. Like who gives a shit?
Boycott
honestly
is going too good over the company displaying some goods in terms of like knickknacks and clothes. With like LGBTQ symbols and sayings and so on and so forth.
That's what I said.
This past year, that has been enough to raise the ire of some psychotic conservatives out there. And Mr. Forgiato Blow, if you're unfamiliar with the man, is nothing if not a psychotic conservative with his many patriotic face tattoos and just strange.
This guy's a wax figure of Jesus Christ, this is like actually mental illness.
And in the midst
genuinely
of all the
mental illness.
Target LGBTQ hubbub, he has come out with this track about how Target is targeting your kids. You're not going to get away with all this LGBTQ agenda. Hey!
Bro, this camera.
It's an absolutely psychotic, delusional trap song fueled by blind fascist patriotism and rabid paranoia. But yeah, there's nothing worse than a shittily made song about somebody else's psychotic delusions, but what are you going to do? I mean, that's also what's happening at our number 4 spot here, but it's even less listenable. That would be Oliver Anthony with Rich Men North of Richmond. Oliver Anthony's pretty scared
I guess.
of the state of the world too,
yeah.
I guess. But rather than sing about it over a trap beat, he's gonna hoot and holler about it on top of an acoustic guitar.
I need to fix this camera.
Rich man north of Richmond.
I'll see my... Yeah, pretty fucking messy.
I've been pretty critical of this track at several times throughout this year. There have been a lot of people in my comments that have come to Oliver's defense in terms of what the song is supposed to be about. Like, oh man,
living in a new
DC
world.
But regardless of Oliver's intentions, a lot of information has come out since the release of this track, showing that its popularity was pretty much astroturfed by the right wing. And again, regardless of the song's meaning, it has become this odd conservative rallying cry. Partially, I'm sure, because of who Oliver Anthony is, and the...
For me, this sounds like shit. I don't even care what he's saying. Just kind of yapping at the end of the day for me. I don't really care. He's just kind of yelling while like one fucking instrument plays the entire time. It's like a 3-minute, 30-second song or something. I care fucking less. I just don't give a fuck, honestly. It's just, who cares?
Kind of image and vibe and persona he puts forward, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with enjoying artists who you seemingly culturally align with. My main gripes with the song is that despite the fact that it is trying to put a social and political message forward, the problems it's highlighting and the sources of those problems aren't really terribly specific, outside of it being like rich men north of Richmond. But what about rich men south of Richmond or all over the country? If your gripe is with the rich and the powerful and the social and economic inequity they create, what does it matter what location they come from? But the thing is, I don't think Oliver cares about whether or not somebody is rich as long as politically they are on his side, which is why he was fine in the first place with people who are right-wing who have money supporting and promoting his song.
But like, this dude's like a random dude. Like this guy is not like a political figure. This guy in the first place should have had a voice to this big to like, you know, like be able to fucking, he should have had a platform this big, I feel like, and I don't think he was ready for it. This guy's just like a random dude. Just a dude. I mean, this guy isn't really.
And there's also the infamous lyrical.
This guy already fell off. Like his career's already over.
Eating fudge
unless he does like
fat and lazy. But yeah,
Richmond North of Richmond Part 2.
Song for weirdos in my
probably
opinion,
will do that.
And
honestly.
one of the worst of the year.
He'll get desperate enough. We have an ad. Hold on, I'm gonna pause it.
Even more weirdos would be the song at number 3, the Falling in Reverse track. Watch the World Burn. Is that what it's called? I don't care. Yeah, Ronnie Radke's band, Ronnie Radke. Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
If you don't, I envy you. Don't.
Isn't he like a rapist or something?
Know that Ronnie is a singer.
I'm pretty sure he did
and
like a bunch
songwriter.
of bad shit.
He fronts
like,
a band called
abused
Falling
his girlfriend
in Reverse.
or something.
He has decided to really make a big return to music in the
I
past
just know this guy is beefing with Brad Taste on Twitter literally 24/7. I just have popcorn just watching that like all the time. It's crazy.
This track over here was a part of that.
Their beef is absolutely crazy.
Introduction, and what a way to react
always wins
with a crappy anthemic power new metal anthem with these speedily rapped fast hip-hop metal bits that sound corny and annoying as hell, and also show Ronnie just like being totally up his own ass in terms of his own fame, popularity, influence. Ooh, the dirt that he has, he's gonna do an expose. Meanwhile, like, nobody in the music industry has more dirt on them and more skeletons in their closet than Ronnie Radke. Yeah, it's tacky, it's annoying, it's obnoxious, it's projection, it's sad, it's tasteless, and honestly, I wish I had never heard this track because me shitting on this song way earlier in the year somehow put me on Ronnie Radke's radar. And
oh yeah, I forgot about that. Didn't they beefed? Yeah, they
won't
beefed.
Stop thinking about me or tweeting about me or apparently dressing up as me for Halloween. So yeah, this song sucks. But what sucks even more is this track at number 2 over here, TX2, I Would Hate Me Too, which is just basically...
This is that one TikTok song? I'm searching it up. Let's see. Are you gonna fucking play? Okay. All right.
Like
I mean,
a shitty hard rock song.
Sounds
with
bad, but not
punk affectation.
Not.
That's basically reveling in how much.
I mean, I would have to listen to the full song,
but
like,
I got a bad attitude, and I'm a fucking jerk, and I'm a loser, and I'll stab you in the back, and I'm an asshole, and I'm a dick, and everybody hates me, and I destroy every relationship I've ever had, and I'm the worst thing to ever happen. Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah. Who gives a fuck? Nobody cares.
Loads of people on the planet are assholes. Loads. Countless amounts of people. Assholes.
Looking at one.
Doesn't make you special or interesting. Just absolutely not special whatsoever. If you were nice, that would make you special and interesting. Why does being a total and utter jerk make you interesting? Who cares? Finally, at number 1, who cares
what the hell?
About the scared...
Number 1. David Guetta? No. Morgan Wallen? Nah. I was gonna say Ice Spice, but no. Worst song? I don't fucking know. I'm gonna say Morgan Wallen. Yeah, Morgan Wallen? Yeah, I'm gonna say Morgan Wallen.
Just pee-peeing in his pants, Mr. Jason Aldean.
Oh,
with his new song.
Okay.
Try that in a small town. It is Jason Aldean, right? It's Jason Aldean. I mean, who cares what this D-bag's name is? Because, in my opinion, he dropped the shittiest song of the year. Which is this pumped up, totally over-the-top, gross,
racist
country rock song that is based on this, just... sick, sad fantasy of like, yeah, all this crime, all this violent crime.
Oh my god, I can't believe like this went number 1, man. It is just so sad. Like this went number 1. That is just still insane to me.
Time around us.
That's how you know the charts are a fucking joke.
Cities. Yeah, try that in a small town. See how far it gets you. Yeah, me and these good old boys will take care of you. Try that in a small town. Which, like, for anybody who has ever lived in or been to or exists within the vicinity of a city or an urban area or whatever, like you know that as you walk down the street, it's not just crazy rampant crime going on in every direction. It's not just endless mayhem and you can't even take in or process.
Okay, to be fair, to be fair, New York exists. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a war zone. So like the whole vision that has inspired Jason Aldean's shitty ass song here is just a lie to begin with, and because it's
good number
lie,
1. I mean, predictable,
there's really
but
no reason to threaten these imaginary just random violent in the street criminals to come and try that in your shitty ass small town that nobody wants to go to anyway. I just want to be spared. I just want to be spared shit like this. That's all I want. Really, truly, honestly. Society did not request this perfect distillation of
Anthony, why are you being such a fucking liberal,
again,
bro?
just like the 4G Auto Blow track earlier.
Goddamn liberals.
The scariest thing in the world, the craziest thing in the world is just some shit you made up in your head. But yet, that's it. Worst song of the year. Try that in a small town. And I'm going to leave it there. Yep, top 10 worst songs of the year. Those are them. Those are the songs. You're the best. I will see you guys in...
bro. Honestly, pretty valid list. There are some songs I felt could have been on here. But obviously it's his list, so. I mean, pretty predictable number one, but I mean, like, it makes sense at the end of the day. You're gonna have those predictable number ones. Mother's terrible. That Kodak Black song, what I heard, was pretty bad. Obviously, Richmond, North of Richmond, just fucking utterly shit. Try that in a small town, that shit. The Grime song, it didn't sound bad. I mean, it didn't sound that bad, honestly. The Fall Out Boy song, it's bad, but I wouldn't say it's just stupid. The Fall Out Boy song is just stupid. What was 10? Am I dumb? I think I am dumb. I forgot what number 10 was. Whatever. Valid list. Yeah. Did he do best songs? I don't know if he did best songs. I'm not sure if I'm gonna react to that, but yeah. We're gonna be watching some Brad Taste. Hopefully. Some Brad Taste. Lux99 just came out with another video, another 54-minute video. Oh my goodness. My videos are literally the longest videos ever made, but like I still love watching, you know, all the stuff that I watch. You know, I wouldn't watch this stuff if I didn't like watching it. I really like Lux99's Global. The last one I watched, the Global, that was pretty fucking good. That was a great video. So I'm excited for the next one. That'll be out, I don't know, a couple of days, maybe, if I'm not feeling lazy, and I'll do some reacting. And yeah, thanks for watching. Love you. Also, go subscribe to Anthony Fantano. Go subscribe to his Twitch. Go follow his Twitch. Like this video. Not this video. No, the video that I'm watching. Don't. Why would you like this video? Go like top. While you're at it, go like the video. The video cards that are on the screen right now. Fuck, my camera is fucking shitty. I'm sorry. And yeah. I mean, if you're a lunatic, you could like this video and subscribe to me. That's only if you're like mentally insane. But I mean, I guess you could do that if you want to. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.